Hi everyone, good to have you back here in my kitchen in Munich. Because today we make something really good because I will prepare the better alternative to the Wiener Schnitzel. I'm talking about the Munich Schnitzel. What do I need? We have two schnitzel here. You can either take a schnitzel from pork, or if you want to have it a bit more luxurious, you take calf schnitzel. And then here we have some horseradish mixed with heavy cream. And this is Bavarian Mustard. And this is the secret for the Munich Schnitzel. The rest of this is for making a classic schnitzel. It's flour, it's an egg with milk. We will mix this, and this is breadcrumbs. First of all, I have to flatten these schnitzels because a good schnitzel is always very thin. And if you're doing schnitzels very often, you might have a special hammer to make this flat, to flatten this. I don't have one, you might not either, and that is why I show you some alternative. I have a piece of wood here and a regular hammer from my toolbox, and I place it above. And this breaks. Perfect. But you see, the schnitzel is very flat. The reason why this has to be very flat and thin is that you can get a lot of breadcrumbs on a bigger surface and a lot more of the whole taste. Alright, this one is very nice. Right now, and you see, it's really way big. Okay, the main reason for flattening your schnitzel, to beat it up with a hammer before you prepare it, is that you destroy the texture, the structure of the meat, and that makes it become a lot more tender. It doesn't get tough when you put it in the pan. Now comes the Munich part. We have this horseradish, which is horseradish with cream, and we spread it over it generously. All right. And we have Bavarian mustard. It might be a problem for you to get Bavarian mustard at any place in the world. If you don't get this kind of special mustard, you just buy a roughly grinded mustard, which is not so finely, and you can mix it with some sugar, or even better with some honey. And the reason is, this Bavarian mustard is quite sweet. You usually eat it with white sausage. So it's a mustard plus honey in the end, if you need an alternative, all right? And we take some of that as well and spread it over the schnitzel. Mix these two things a little on the surface. It's a bit like marinating it. Good. What comes next is something that you would do with any schnitzel you want to coat. I will take the flour and spread it over this plate. All right. Then I take the egg and the milk, mix it together. And we have our breadcrumbs here. If you would just like to have a Wiener Schnitzel, you would just leave out the part with the mustard and the horseradish. Everything else is quite the same. To compare the Vienna Schnitzel and the Munich Schnitzel, I would say the Vienna Schnitzel is a bit boring. To make a schnitzel really good, it's very important that the fat in the pan mostly consists of butter. Why do we need so much butter? because the fat, of course, goes into the breadcrumbs and it takes the buttery taste into the breadcrumbs. The first of the marinated schnitzel, put it in the flour from both sides. It's got to get dry. Take it through the egg just once shortly from both sides. Be careful, this is a bit muddy. And then the trip goes to the breadcrumbs. You gotta have an eye that everything, every part is covered with breadcrumbs. Very good. This looks good. All right, here we go. And into the pan. Oops. Put the heat a bit higher. You really have to have an eye on that. The heat shouldn't be too high because we want to have the schnitzel golden brown, not dark brown. And it won't take too long, just a couple of minutes. Normally you eat this schnitzel either with tons of French fries or with a potato salad. These are the two common alternatives. If you don't want to have it that heavy, then you just take a green salad with it. You see, the difficult thing is that the whole breadcrumb thing doesn't get loose. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the not world famous but excellent Munich Schnitzel. I hope you liked that and I hope you try it at home. It's worth it, I promise you. I hope you like my channel and please subscribe and tell your friends about it, and see you soon again. Till then, enjoy your meal.